Hello viewers! Today we're going to make some delicious Korean rice wine, Oyangju. It's oh so good. There's a new makgeolli video every week on this channel, so if you like this video, please click that like button and subscribe. Oyangju literally means 5 brewing stages. So we're going to make makgeolli with 5 stages, and this is the recipe. First stage is juk. The next 4 stages are go-to-bop. All the water is going to be in the first stage. I don't know if that's the best recipe, but that's what we're doing this time. So here I am making the juk. That's 200 grams rice flour and 800 milliliters of water in the juk. So we cook that, letting it cool down. As it's cooling down, we're going to mix up the naruk and 200 milliliters of water. So that's a total of a liter of water. But so far there's only the 200 grams of rice flour. When everything is cooled down, we mix it all together, put it away to ferment. And as usual, I'm stirring it 3 times a day for the first 2 days. It's really bubbling here. You can see on day 2. So the idea here is we give this brew a little bit of rice every few days. So what I'm going to do is give it 200 grams of go-to-bop 4 more times. So this is the second stage right here. This is only 200 grams. And I'm steaming it for 40 minutes. It has to cool down to room temperature, and then I'll add it to the fermentation jar. Unlike normally, I'm not stirring it by hand because there's so many stages. I'm stirring it with the spoon. So it's actually fermenting really fast. I guess there is a lot of water compared to the rice. Day 5 is going to be the 3rd stage. Go-to-bop again, another 200 grams. Add that in and mix it by stirring. So I'm not using my hand just to avoid contamination, since I'd be touching it so many times with all these stages. It does seem to be progressing quite quickly. Oh, it's already day 8. Time for the 4th stage. So with this recipe, you have to be prepared to do a lot of these small batches of steamed rice. That's the only drawback to this method. Okay, day 11, it's the 5th stage. This is going to be the last and longest stage. So this is the final batch of food for the yeast. Should enjoy that. And now we just watch and wait for a few more weeks. See how it progresses. I don't want it to ferment too long. So I'm listening to it every day. When it gets sort of quiet and looks really broken down, I'll bottle it. And it looks like that day is going to be day 24. And this worked out very smoothly. The rice is very much broken down. It's not too hard to strain. You just stir it a bit, it goes through. And then I can squeeze it. Pretty nice. Finally, something I can squeeze properly. 287 grams left over. That's pretty good. Fermentation was a success. It smells good. Let's bottle it. Okay, so this has a great texture. And you'll see when it settles, it also has a great color. nice golden color. So the purpose of these multiple stages is so that the fermentation progresses at a reasonable pace, doesn't go too fast. The yeast always has some food and it doesn't overpopulate or die off. It's supposed to give a nice smooth taste, and that is what happened. This tastes really good. This is the real taste of makgeolli. It's milky. Taste the rice. It tastes like it's supposed to taste like. Plenty of alcohol. It's very smooth and pleasant. I wish I had done this earlier. This worked out great. I'll experiment with some different quantities of water later, but this particular recipe worked out fine for me, and you should try it too. Thanks for watching.